first. Come celebrate.
Come celebrate.
Lean in. Lean in. Morning.
Come celebrate. Gather together. Come celebrate. One by one. Come celebrate. Now and forever. Let us remember we are one. Come celebrate. Join in a circle. Come celebrate. Side by side. Come celebrate. Now and forever. Let us remember we are one. Celebrate, celebrate, come celebrate, 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 come celebrate, 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 come celebrate, yeah, celebrate, celebrate, come celebrate, come celebrate, gather together, come celebrate, heart open wide, come celebrate, now and forever, let us remember we are one. We are one. We are one.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. We're so grateful to be here and grateful to be with you as we begin our Sunday morning circle. And I just want to put a shout out and a deep gratitude of thanksgiving for all the people that are out there working on the front lines and keeping people healthy and taking care of our community and our neighbors and everyone who's making a difference. And that means you, because I know you are in your way. So thank you to everyone. And we're going to begin this morning with our invocation of O Great Spirit. And then we'll go through kind of our traditional agenda, so to speak, a routine of Sunday mornings. And Casey James and Michael Madison will be joining us from Bernie, Texas in a moment. And so we'll begin.
Let's begin this morning by facing east, shall we? The direction of the rising sun and new beginnings.
O Great Spirit, earth, sun, sky, and sea, you are inside and all around me. Together,
O Great Spirit, earth, sun, sky, and sea, you are inside and all around. Facing south, the direction of blessings. O Great Spirit, earth, sun, sky, and sea, you are inside and all around. And west, direction of change. Oh, Great Spirit, earth, sun, sky, and sea, you are inside and all around. And north, direction of power and challenge. Oh, Great Spirit, earth, sun, sky, and sea, you are inside and all around. And as we turn within to the infinite wisdom, Holy One. Oh, Great Spirit, earth, sun, sky, and sea, you are inside and all around.
oh, Holy One, holy mystery, wonder of wonders, great Spirit, we join our hearts together in this moment. We join with all of creation, everyone everywhere, standing or sitting, lying or swimming in fields and forests and temples, mosques, churches, synagogues, and homes. We join with all of creation, the two-leggeds, the four-leggeds, the winged ones, the ones that swim and crawl, the rocks, the trees, the grasses, the seas, the skies, the oceans, the stars, the universe, with all of life. We affirm our oneness. We affirm we are one. Together, we are one. And once again,
We are one.
For this opportunity to be together in this way, right here, right now. For everything that has brought us here to this moment, we say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And so it is.
And as we deepen in our time of ritual and remembering together, excuse me, we face into the great mysteries of our time. What the heck is going on? So many questions. Won't you join me in affirming, rock my soul in the holy mystery. Oh, rock of my soul. Rock of my soul in the holy mystery. Rock of my soul in the holy mystery. Rock of my soul in the holy mystery. Oh, rock of my soul. That's pretty good for the first time through. Let's sing it again. Rock of my soul in the holy mystery. Rock of my soul in the holy mystery. Rock of my soul in the holy mystery. Oh, rock of my soul. So high, so high. Can't get over it, so low. Can't get under it, so wide. Can't get around it. Oh, rock of my soul. Oh, rock of my soul in the holy mystery. Rock of my soul in the holy mystery. Rock of my soul in the holy mystery. Oh, rock of my soul. And as Zet provides the visual cues once again, let's really feel that it's mystery so high you can't get over it, so wide you can't get around it. Right? So high, can't get over it, so low. I can't get under it, so wide. Can't get around it. Oh, rock of my soul. Oh, rock of my soul in the holy mystery. Rock of my soul in the holy mystery. Rock of my soul in the holy mystery. Oh, rock of my soul.
So, you might have heard this poem in the last week or two, or
seen it on the internet.
Or somewhere out there it's circulating, but it's just so precious that I wanted to share it with you. It's from Father Richard Hendrick of Ireland. He wrote this on March the 13th. Yes, there is isolation. Yes, there is panic buying. Yes, there is sickness. Yes, there is even death. But they say that in Wuhan, after so many years of noise, you can hear the birds again. They say that after just a few weeks of quiet, the sky is no longer thick with fumes, but blue and gray and clear. They say that in the streets of Assisi, people are singing to each other across the empty squares, keeping their windows open so that those who are alone may hear the sounds of family around them. They say that a hotel in the west of Ireland is offering free meals and delivery to the housebound. Today, a young woman I know is busy spreading flyers with her number throughout the neighborhood so that the elders may have someone to call upon. Today, people are preparing to welcome and shelter the homeless, the sick, and the weary. All over the world, people are slowing down and reflecting. All over the world, people are looking at their neighbors in a new way. All over the world, people are waking up to a new reality, to how big we really are, to how little control we really have, to what really matters: love. So we pray and we remember that, yes, there is fear, but there does not have to be hate. Yes, there is isolation, but there does not have to be loneliness. Yes, there is sickness, but there does not have to be disease of the soul. Yes, there is even death, but there can always be a rebirth of love. Wake to the choices you make as to how to live now, today. Breathe. Listen behind the factory noises of your panic. The birds are singing again. The sky is clearing. Spring is here. And we are always, always encompassed by love. So open the windows of your soul. And though you might not be able to touch across the empty square, sing, sing, sing. And so as we come to this time of appreciation for words of wisdom, the words of joy, the blessings abundant all around us, we come to our time of communion, when we normally share this ritual of breaking bread together as a physical manifestation of our metaphysical oneness, of our connection to each other and to everything all around us. This morning, I invite you to join me in breathing together and remembering that we are literally breathing in the same air no matter where we are on the planet. So let's take 4 deep, long, communal breaths together, and I will ring the Tibetan bowl with each breath to start. As we exhale, so fully feeling that intake of air and that exhale, we digest this as though it were our bread. We release whatever is past. coming into this precious moment now. Once more together, with a deep inhale. With our breath, we remember that we are one. Truly, we are one.
Only breath, only breathing in, out, deep, slow. Only breath, only breathing, nothing to do, nothing to know. Precious moment, present moment, wonderful moment for breathing. Present moment, precious moment, wonderful moment to breathe. Not Christian or Jew, not Muslim or pagan, only breath, only one. Not from the east, not from the west, only one. Only breath, only breathing, in, out, deep, slow. Only breath, only breathing, nothing to do, nothing to know. Precious moment, present moment, only breath, only breathing. Precious moment, present moment, only
Thank you, Ruby. So as we move into a time of meditation, as we breathe into our willingness to change, I invite you to feel your willingness to open the windows of your soul, to breathe into the awareness that you are truly encompassed by love in this moment. And know that there is nothing you need to do to make this happen. In fact, you are simply opening your awareness to what is right now, what has always been, the truth of who you are, an infinite being surrounded by, filled with, and created in love. So, with the windows of your soul wide open, don't you feel that you are not just breathing, but you are being breathed by life, by Spirit moving through you, to you, as you, from you. Feel that it is not just oxygen flowing through you, but the limitless flow of divine, creative energy. It is Spirit moving freely and abundantly as the divine is being made manifest through you, as you, right now, and now, and now. Breathing into this moment, I invite you to see beyond the illusion of separation from Source, to be open and willing to perceive with clarity that you are already whole and complete just as you are, just as you have always been. One with the Holy One. One with all of life. Won't you take a moment now to feel the fullness of Spirit flowing in and through this sacred temple, which is your physical body? See with the eyes of your heart. See with renewed clarity that you are connected to the all and the everything. Feel that this moment contains the potential for newness in all areas of your life. A renewed way of seeing your life. A renewed way of being in your life. A renewed awareness that there is nothing and no one that can harm that part of you that is infinite, that is the divine within you right now. There is no virus, no financial pressure, no challenging news that can either infect or affect this infinite you of love. As long as you remain grounded in the truth of who you really are. And yes, it's important to practice social distancing, to wash your hands frequently, to follow all the guidelines for living mindfully and responsibly in the very real presence of COVID-19. And it's also true that no virus, no financial pressure, no challenging news can either infect or affect the truth of you, of who you really are. It is not either or, it is both and. It is the holy mystery. It is the holy mystery calling you into the realm where logic is only one part of the equation, where love is the only power. Love is the only power. Won't you rest in this awareness now? A moment of silence Now, from this place of peace and power, won't you send your love out to another person, persons, another situation, allowing that to be blessed as you have been blessed, seeing others as you have been seen, as divine sparks of the sacred, as whole and healthy, strong and loving, trusting and joyful. Send it out. And now, won't you expand your awareness to send forth this blessing to all beings in all nations, releasing any sense of separation, as together we remember we are one. We are one. We are one. May all beings be blessed by our willingness to experience, to explore, to express our oneness. And so it is.
And into the space of open heart and open mind, we welcome our friends Casey James and Michael Madison. You know Michael from the Circle Band. He's been a percussionist playing mightily for years. He's also a teacher of the drum as a way of learning and embracing wisdom and balance in our lives. Casey James, a certified grief specialist, in addition to being a part of the Celebration Circle, Council of Stewards, and integral volunteer for so many things in recent years. Casey's passion is sharing with others how to live in the presence of change. She herself left her job in the corporate world to pursue the process of feeling and teaching how to live with grief after the untimely death of her daughter and unborn grandson a number of years ago. And we're very blessed to have them both share their wisdom through the miracle of technology. They're in Bernie, we're in San Antonio, but we are one, and we welcome Michael Madison and Casey James. Ideally, the platform will switch shortly.
Yeah, there we go. I want to share a song with you guys called Peace. Man stands on a corner holding a sign. People stare at him as they drive by. I wonder what they read, made them so upset. I looked at the sign and all it read, one word, peace, in the neighborhood. One word, peace, in my own backyard. Man in a foreign land kneels to pray, wonders where bombs will fall today. My leaders tell me, feel him to see, But love conquers all, is what I believe. One word, peace in the neighborhood. One word, peace in my home backyard. One word, hey, want to take just a moment just to say hi. This is my first time to do this, just to let you all know. And I'm with Casey.
Yep.
And I want to give her a chance to speak and share what she does in grief recovery, what we do together, basically, with groups.
Yes, thank you guys for joining us this morning. We appreciate anybody that's on here or anybody that's going to watch the video later. So thank you for being here. If you have not liked the Celebration Circle page, they would appreciate it. I would appreciate it if you would please like the page and donate if you can. I know everybody's having such a hard time right now with the circumstances we're all dealing with, but if you have anything to give them, there's a donation button on the Celebration Circle page. I should have put it on mine. Maybe somebody could share the link in the comments. So here we are, March 26th of 2002. Many people watching this know what happened, but my daughter was killed in a car accident. She was pregnant with our first grandchild. So what was I looking for in that moment? The Bible verse tells us, seek and we will find, knock and it's open to you. So in the moment that I found the information, when I heard the information that my child was dead and my grandchild was dead, I was looking for somebody to tell me that it wasn't true. That's what I was looking for. It wasn't possible, but it took me several hours, all the way till the next day, to understand that this was my new reality. So being so broken, I had already experienced the suicide of my father. I had a baby when I was 18 years old and gave him up for adoption. And those things were the worst things that had happened. But this was a new worst thing that happened to me. So I was on a new adventure to seek something that I had no idea what to look for or how I was going to find it. But even in that place of being completely broken, and that's the only word I know to use, because it was an experience that I had never had before. It was pain that I never could imagine that you could have. It was, I was destroyed, really. I was back to ground zero. Death is the greatest equalizer. Everybody is the same when we are dying. So at that moment, death for me, the death of my child, equalized me to nothing. I was back to zero. So I started to ask, what am I supposed to do? If you are there, God, if you really exist, then please let me know, what am I supposed to do? Of course, I got no answer right away, but in a very short amount of time, I started to experience answers. I started to find what I was seeking. What I was looking for was somebody to explain to me, how does this life work? If you have a child and you're raising this child and you go through all of the different things you can go through raising a teenager, all the things, culminate to this moment. But the moment wasn't going to be at a casket. The moment wasn't going to be, burying two souls that were eternally connected to me. I needed to know, why would you being God, why would you do this to me? Why would you let me go all the way to this point and then just rip the rug out from under me? That's what I was looking for, an answer to that. So every day, and this is true, I would go in my backyard and scream and then just ask, please, let me know something. And then I would go about my day. And so very shortly, I started to see what I was looking for. I saw the gift of being the mother of a child. I saw that. I had other children, but it was revealed to me right then that, oh, goodness, you might be the custodian of a life. Oops, it went back. A custodian of a life that you're gifted to, and it can be taken away from you. So what does that mean? Well, right now it means thank you for the years that I did have. Thank you for the time that I did get to spend in that. And that little piece of information that was gifted to me, because I asked, I prayed for us anything. So a thought is a gift. It can be, you can take a thought and make it anything you want to. But I chose to make, when I heard that, you got to be her mom, then it was like, okay, I could breathe into that. So that was this day. And the next day it was something else. And the next day it was something else. And within a pretty short amount of time, I was able to stand up and move forward. Maybe not in the same way, in a new way. And we're being asked to do that now. COVID-19 is our new gift if we want to see that. If we want to see that through the pain and through all this new chaos that we have, that there are gifts, and there are. Is that the poem that she read? Those items in that poem are gifts. Listen to the quiet. Just the other day, I was walking in Bernie, and I could see like all these couples walking. I never see that here. I've been living here a long time. So there are pieces of this that are going to bring us together. What are you looking for? What are we looking for? We can look to blame, and we are doing a really good job of that. We're trying to find a reason that this has happened. We are the reason. We are the reason COVID-19 exists. We are the reason it's spreading. We are the reason it's going to go away. We are the reason for all of it. It's us. And we now know we are all connected. There's no way to deny it at this point. There's no way that you can say we are not connected. Somebody in China and somebody on the other side of the planet have the same thing going on in their bodies. It's pretty amazing how quickly we went from everybody running, as fast as they can, trying to get to wherever they're trying to get to. Where are you trying to go? What are you looking for? Are we looking for war? Are we looking for peace? Are we looking for joy? Are we looking for sorrow? And it may sound cold, but it is the truth. We will find what we are looking for. Seek and you will find. It's written because it's true. I can look at Michael and find anything I want. The way he looked at me, I could find a problem with it. And I could start a war. I could start a problem. Or I could look at him and think, wow, look how he looks at me in a whole nother way. He looks at me with love. He looks at me with adoration. I can tell any story I want to. What are you looking for? What are you looking for? Through this COVID-19 situation, the one we have right now, we are being pushed and we are being pulled and we are being drugged into now. Right now. So right now, what are you looking for? Are you looking for someone to blame? Are you looking for some new problem? Are you looking for a way out of this? Are you looking for a way to find purpose, all of those are options. And we're being asked. We're being asked to look. We're being asked to seek. And you will find what you're looking for. Every time. Every time. So is this a blessing to you? Is this a spiritual awakening? Is this just some horrible thing that happened and now you're a victim again? So many people are out of work. So many people are looking for toilet paper. Somebody has it, right? I mean, we can find it. We can find problems. And the ones that do have need to, I don't want to say need, but I believe if I have, I want to share. So if somebody is seeking something that I have, I would love to share that. We keep wanting someone to blame, someone to be responsible for it. Think about Las Vegas. Michael and I were talking about this the other day. I read a statistic that in 2013, the 23 major casinos in Vegas were bringing in $600 and some odd thousand a day. So 23, that was over $10 million a day. $10 million a day. Vegas is completely shut down. There isn't a casino open. That $10 million a day, do you know what we could do with $10 million a day? And everybody's going, well, I don't have money. Well, no, but somebody, including me, probably you, has been to Vegas and thrown away money on a table, on a slot machine, something. It happens. It happens. $10 million a day. Vegas shut down for a week or 2 weeks. How much money is that? That wasn't the government's money or any, that was our money. And I'm not saying don't spend it. I'm saying we have the resources to help one another. We have the resources to take care of one another. We don't need to wait on anybody. So what are you looking for? What are you seeking? I want to seek ways to make a difference in my life now. I want to seek ways to be with Michael in a way that makes a difference for everybody we're attached to. That's what I'm looking for. And I'm finding it. So I'm hoping that you will find what you're looking for. And I know you will. The trick is, what are you looking for? If we want to find peace on this planet, we will find it. Together, if we want peace, we will have it. Together, if we want solutions, we will find them. No matter what side of the planet, what country, what color, what religion, what political, anything that you have. If we want to find a way through this life that is uncertain and unsure and brings us pain and all the other things that can happen that are not good, if we want to find a way to make it something beautiful, we can find it. We need each other. We need each other to remember what's good, to remember what's right, to remember to help, to remember to connect. We might be social distancing, but everybody's got a phone and we can call somebody who might be lonely. What are you looking for? Please seek happiness. Please seek health. Please seek those things that bring joy to you and everybody around you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. And Michael is going to share another song with us. And thank you for everything. I love you.
I'm going to ask, if you will, take a moment, and if you have access to like a window outside, just take a look outside and perhaps in inhaling, like through our nose, exhaling through our mouth, If you're with someone else, I would hope what you can do is put aside those things maybe that have been discovered since we've been together, and remember that with each moment of breath is an opportunity to love, to forgive, everything must change. Nothing stays the same. Everyone will change. No one stays the same. The young become the old, and mysteries do unfold. 'Cause that's the way of time. Nothing and no one goes unchanged. There are not many things in life you can be sure of, except rain comes from the clouds, sun lights up the sky, and hummingbirds do fly. Winter turns to spring. A wounded heart will heal. But never much too soon. Yes, everything must change. The young become the old, and mysteries do unfold. 'Cause that's the way of time. Nothing and no one goes unchanged. There are not many things in life you can be sure of, except rain comes from the clouds, sun lights up the sky, and hummingbirds do fly. The rain comes from the clouds, and sun lights up the sky. Let music bring your smile. Want to just share with you, in fact, what we can all come to know and grow with are partly in words, these words that we hear and understand to be said and shared by each other. I like to think in terms of we're also testifying. We're raising our hand and saying, this is what we understand is true. And those of you that know me know how I come from a Christian orientation, as it were, not a preacher and all that kind of thing, but I have found some very good examples in my life. One has been in knowing KC and being able to share good places with her. One place that I think of, and it's in proximity, and I'm thinking we're going to go there today. She knows what I'm talking about. It's in Curville. It sets up on a hill, and there's some words, underneath the cross there that explain to us, a lot about what we're talking about in life, basically. I want to extend a love that is an I love you to all of you guys, and let you know, if you can take time just to, again, enjoy this time together outside with each other in whatever way you can, working in forgiveness and in understanding. Please feel free to let us know. If you want to catch up with Casey or myself for what we do and in grief recovery work and what I do with drums. Before we switch back and let Zet and Rudy take us back.
Yeah. Like the Celebration Circle page if you can. Donate if you have the funds available. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Michael, for the gift of your beautiful voice. Thank you.
Bye-bye, you guys.
Bye.
In all things give thanks. In all things give thanks. 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 In all things give thanks.
So this is a time where on Sunday mornings we pass the baskets. And I have a basket here I'm holding in my hands. This is a time to give back, a time to share what you have, a time of offering, this time of giving and receiving. For what you give multiplies and comes back to you many times. So I invite you to hold your love offering in your hand and in your heart and to speak the words with me. I give to you, O Spirit, as you have given to me, with heart wide open. Together, I give to you, O Spirit, as you have given to me, with heart wide open. So we sing together as we give thanks.
In all things give thanks. In all things give thanks. 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 In all things give thanks. Give thanks for the gifts of life. The white light shines through all of creation, with hands and hearts open wide. We lift our voices in celebration. In all things give thanks. In all things give thanks. Thanks, thanks. In all things give thanks. In all things give thanks. In all things give thanks.
So we lift up the offerings, the dancing basket. We lift up all the prayers for all those out there in need. We lift it all up, knowing that love is the only power. We lift it up knowing that all is well, all shall be well in all manner of things. And for this we say thank you. Thank you. And so now I invite you to join us in our virtual closing circle as we remember that love is the only power. And I also want to invite you that if you have not yet sent in prayer requests, email them to us. You can email through the website or Facebook message, but let us know if we have a mighty powerful prayer circle.
Do not skip the opportunity to avail yourself of this energy and this powerful supportive consciousness for yourself, for loved ones, for the planet, for us all.
So let us know. We wish you and yours the very best of everything in every way at every time, each moment.
And we affirm that whatever the circumstances, whatever the place,
love
is the only power.
And join hands together.
Love is the only power. Love is the only way. Love, love, love. Watch our circle grow. Love is the only power. Love is the only way. Love, 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 love. Watch our circle grow. Grow in peace, go in peace.
We love you. We bless you. We see the light in you.